Hey everybody, I'm back. It's been a while since, been a couple of weeks since I've done a Facebook Live. So it's been an interesting couple of weeks. I've been doing a lot of traveling internationally and interstate a couple of times in the last couple of weeks. And also I've been focusing a lot on helping people in the new course, so the Self-Leading Masters course for going next level. So that's taking up quite a bit of time. It's very exciting, very interesting. Some people are doing fabulous things in there, which is great to see. And also this Facebook page got delisted by Facebook. So that kind of makes doing Facebook Lives a bit difficult. Yeah, apparently, so myself and one of my assistants have been taking some of the videos from Facebook and putting them on a new YouTube channel that we're building. And one day we just got shut down. So the way it works is robots shut sites down. Robots are kind of crawling the Facebook world, the Facebook robots, and if they think something unusual is happening, I've discovered, it's happened to a lot of people, they just shut down your Facebook page and you get to appeal it. So we appealed it and we're back online. Still not sure why they did it. I think it's because somebody else was downloading videos, so one of my assistants, and maybe they thought something unusual was happening. Anyway, I'm back, and one of the things that came up in a recent group call with people in the Self-Leading Masters course was an experiment that came to mind when we were discussing one of the questions that somebody had asked. And the experiment is really very, very enlightening, very insightful, and it's about perfection. To me, this is about perfection. It's how to achieve perfection, and it's counterintuitive in the sense that what was discovered, I've got to admit, actually surprised me. So the experiment was, it was people who were creating work in pottery. So it was a group of pottery people who were good at pottery, and they were improving their skills, and they were being graded. And so they were divided into two groups for their grading, Group A and Group B. And Group A were told they were going to be graded and assessed on their ability to produce volume. So they were told, okay, whoever produces the most is going to win, is going to score the highest, basically. So Group A, whoever produces the most scores the highest. And then in Group B, they were told that they were being assessed on the best artifact, so the best piece of pottery. So whoever produced the best work was going to get the highest score in Group B. So Group A was being assessed on volume, how much they produced, and Group B was being assessed on quality, how good their piece was. So the amazing thing, I mean, have a guess who won. I've probably given it away by my introduction, but in Group A they had a winner for whoever produced the highest amount, and in Group B they had a winner for whoever produced the best piece of pottery. But when you put the two groups together, who do you think produced the best piece of pottery across both groups? It was actually Group A. So the people who are being graded on volume, on how many pieces of pottery they produced, actually also produced the best work. So this is really interesting to me, because there are a lot of people striving for perfection, and what they're doing is they're moving inch by inch, centimeter by centimeter towards something. And what was discovered with Group B in the pottery class was a lot of them actually never got it finished. They did not produce one piece, because they were trying to perfect all the way along. Whereas, and the ones who did produce the final piece, it wasn't the best piece. So the people in Group A who were just going right, I'm going to produce, let's say it was a cup or a jug, I'm going to produce, as many cups as I can. By the time they got to cup number 4 or 5, they'd become really good at it because they just kept doing it and got it right, got it done. So it reminds me of an old saying, which is to know and to never do is to never really know. And so until you do something, until any of us do something and do it consistently and constantly, we never really know the essence of that thing, whether it's a profession or a hobby or a trade or whatever it might be. So the paradox in here for me is that to really get perfection and to get perfect and to produce something great, you've just got to do the work. And there are so many people waiting for so many things to to align and to line up before they'll put a foot forward or before they'll commit, or even if they have in their mind they think they've committed, they're waiting for all these things to line up before they'll actually do something. Whereas I know it's pottery, but it's very cross-contextual for other areas, I believe, and I've seen this over years of working with people and my own business as well, is that the best way to master it is to do it. And the best way to do it is to just do it. So do it right now, is to start. And so to get perfection, you've got to do the work. And what I've learned is to do the work, to be able to do the work to a level that's required to get perfection, then you must really love doing that work. So if you are drawn towards something and you love it and you're interested in it and it's exciting to you, then just apply yourself in that area, get out and do it. Because that is how you're going to produce perfection, rather than sitting around figuring out perfection. How can I do this? How can I, in theory, as opposed to just doing the practical, just getting stuck in. I don't know who. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I got a phone call while I was on this live. I've had to decline it. So hopefully that didn't interrupt the video. But what I was saying was, apply yourself if you want to achieve perfection. So do the work to achieve perfection instead of sitting back and figuring out how to be perfect. Hope that helps. Fabulous experiment. I loved it. Hope it does something for you. And hopefully we're back online now for a while, and Facebook leaves us alone. Okay. Until next time, all the best.